Hello and welcome to the How to Start a Shift training video. In this training course, you will learn where to park your car, the uniform requirements for Valle Vista employees, where to store your personal belongings during your shift, how to clock in, and the proper way to wash your hands. First, we will review where to park your car. This is an aerial view of the Valle Vista parking lot. During the week, you may park your car inside the orange box on the east side of the parking lot. On the weekends, you will park your car in the red box. The car that is circled in blue is a great example of where you should park your car. Note that your car will be parked on the grass median. The blue circle also indicates the meeting point if the fire alarm is sounded, where a head count will need to take place by an MOD. Once you have parked your car, you will enter the building through the east end door and not the main door. Once inside the building, you will go to the employee break room. The break room is equipped with lockers that Valle Vista employees may put their personal belongings in. To secure your personal items, you will need to provide your own lock. The break room also houses a wire rack that holds all the aprons and ties. Each hanger is labeled with the employee name and is color-coded by the size of apron the employee needs. If, at the end of the shift, your tie and apron are still clean, you may hang them back on your hanger. If they are dirty, place them in the white linen bin on the floor next to the rack. Before you clock in, be sure that your uniform is complete. You are required to be wearing black, non-slip shoes for safety with black socks. You will also need long, black dress pants, a long sleeve button-down shirt, and your tie and apron. SIC and captain uniforms are very similar to a server uniform, except instead of a tie and apron, you wear a vest and an ascot. Steward uniforms are also very similar, except they are permitted to wear a black polo, along with their black dress pants and black shoes and socks. To complete your uniform, your hair will need to be restrained and you will need to remove any earrings larger than the size of a dime. Men are not permitted to wear earrings at Valle Vista. Any other visible piercings will also need to be removed, along with any fake nails or fingernail polish. Personal items including phones, purses, and food will need to be kept off your person and put into your locker. Once you are in complete uniform, you may then clock in. You will clock in by using the computer provided to you just outside the break room. At Valle Vista, we use the Paylocity payroll program. During your first time clocking in, you will need to hit on the blue Register User in the bottom right-hand corner on the home page. Once you click on Register User, a new tab will appear. Fill out the needed information and then you will be prompted to create a username, password, and 3 security questions. Be sure that you know and can remember your username and password. Once clocked in, refer to the daily staffing sheet on the left-hand side of the computer. Look down the column on the far left-hand side to find your name. In the column to the right of the row your name is listed in, you will find the room to which you are assigned for that evening. While performing most duties at Valle Vista, you are required to have cleaned, washed hands. Wet your hands with warm running water. Apply soap and lather well for at least 20 seconds. Try to wash up past your wrists. Dry your hands with a clean or disposable towel. If possible, use a towel or your elbow to turn off the faucet. Once your hands are completely dried, you can begin putting on the gloves that are best suited for your hand size. You will need to replace your gloves and rewash your hands if your gloves or hands become contaminated. This can happen by scratching your scalp, running your fingers through your hair, wiping or touching your nose, ears, or mouth, or touching anything that is dirty like your clothes or a plate. You will need to change your gloves as soon as they become soiled or torn, before beginning a different task, at least every 4 hours during continual use, and after handling raw meat, fish, or poultry, and before handling cooked or ready-to-eat food. Always remove your gloves properly. Grasp them at the cuff and peel them off inside out over your fingers. Avoid touching your palm or fingers with the glove. Never wash and reuse any gloves. Even if you are wearing gloves, you will need to cover sores and cuts on hands with bandages. You are now ready to perform any task at Valle Vista. This completes your training course on how to prepare for your first shift at Valle Vista. If you have any questions, please ask an MOD. Thanks for watching.